This is LGR, London Greek Radio.
Κατέβασε τη δωρεάν εφαρμογή του London Greek Radio από το App Store για iOS και Google Play για Android και συντονίσου. London Greek Radio 103,3 μας φέρνει πιο κοντά.
Christmas is round the corner and celebrations get underway. Many of us will be meeting friends and family, enjoying good food and for some a festive drink or two. But new research suggests that more people are choosing moderation this Christmas rather than excess. And to talk us through the findings and share some practical tips for enjoying the festive season sensibly, I'm joined by Karen Tyrell, CEO of Drinkaware. Good afternoon, Karen. Welcome to London Greek Radio.
Afternoon, lovely to be here.
Thank you. Karen, let's start with the research. Can you talk us through what Drinkaware found and what stood out for you this year?
Yes, so we undertook some polling to find out a bit more about what people are planning over the festive period this year. And as you might expect, many of us are planning to drink a bit more than we do at other times in the year. But encouragingly, 3 out of 4 UK drinkers are planning to use some kind of moderation approach to make sure that we don't take things to excess, which I think shows that moderation is front of mind for many UK drinkers this year, and that is really great to see.
Thank you, Karen. But despite good intentions, your research also shows that 44% expect to drink more than usual, and more than a third may have their first drink before midday on Christmas Day. What impact does that have on how much people end up drinking overall?
So you're right. People's normal drinking patterns aren't quite the same over the Christmas period, so we do see a range of different behaviours. Sometimes people do drink more than they would at other times of year, but encouragingly, about 42-43% of people are planning to cut back as they enter the new year. So from our point of view, there are some simple hints and tips that you can take to give yourself the best chance of having a healthy and happy Christmas. So things like deciding in advance how much you want to drink and setting a limit for yourself, remembering the Chief Medical Officer's guidelines, which is to drink no more than 14 units of alcohol a week. That should be spread over 3 or more days, and try and have a few days in the week where you're not drinking at all. That 14 units is about the same as about 6 standard glasses of wine, or 6 pints of beer, and 1 individual shot of spirits is the same as 1 unit.
That's very interesting. And of course, a big part of Christmas is socializing. Many people say they feel pressure to drink more from friends, family, and even colleagues. What advice would you give to someone who wants to cut back but doesn't want to feel awkward or spoil the fun?
So I think there's some really great options for people these days, and you're right. Peer pressure can impact our choices around alcohol, and sometimes people do feel a pressure to drink to keep up with the festive spirit. But it's also true that if you are reducing your own drinking, you are more than twice as likely to be successful if you are talking to those around you about it as well. So peer pressure works in both ways. If you're taking a balanced approach this Christmas, you're more likely to be able to encourage other people to do the same. So if you want to keep up with friends and family, and you want to socialise, there's loads of ways of doing it. Set yourself a plan in advance. Talk to people about what your intentions are and what kind of approach you're taking in your relationship with drinking this winter. You can try zebra striping, which is a fun trend. And it's nice to talk about because you can just get into all sorts of conversations about zebras. So that is swapping between a normal alcoholic drink and a 0 or a lower alcoholic drink. And that can help mean that you can spend more time socialising with friends and family, but still wake up the next day and feel good and happy and ready to get on with the next set of social plans that you might have.
Yes, and actually remember the nice time you had, because if you have too much drink, then it's possibly that you might not remember, much. So that's very good.
Exactly.
Thank you. Now, a lot of people are already thinking ahead to January. Your research shows some people are drinking more in December because they plan to cut back in January. Is that a common mindset, and does it actually work?
So it isn't unusual for people to drink more across December and then be cutting down again when they're entering the new year. We found around 43% of people are expecting to cut back in the new year, and that's a mixture of people who are going to take a complete break for a period of time, and other people who are choosing to just have a few more days in the week where they don't drink at all, or cut down how much alcohol they have in the home, for example. So it is a sort of a regular pattern that we see most years now, that people drink more over the festive period. Not surprising in lots of ways. We're spending more time socialising over the Christmas break, and then into January, people do tend to set away with some intentions of what they want to do for the first month or two. From our perspective, moderation and balance throughout the year is what's really important. Keeping a track of what you're drinking can really help. So you can do things like download our app, the My Drinkaware app from the App Store, and you can keep a bit of an eye on what you're doing. Or just check in on your drinking from time to time, which you can do on our website by taking a quick quiz, and talk to friends and family about what kind of relationship you want to have with alcohol, and support others if they're thinking of making a change as well.
Thank you so much, Karen, for your time and for joining us today, and for those helpful tips. Enjoy your Christmas, and of course, in true Drinkaware style, in moderation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy Christmas.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
This is LGR, London Greek Radio.
Ο αγαπημένος σου ελληνικός σταθμός στα social media. Ακολούθησέ μας στο Instagram και στο TikTok, βρες μας στο Twitter και κάνε like στη σελίδα μας στο Facebook London Greek Radio.